Welcome to this explainer. It's pretty wild, but the average household generates literally hundreds of pounds of oversized waste every single year. So today, we're going to transform your cluttered yard into a total clean slate by mastering Tucson's bulk trash systems. If you've been staring at a growing pile of yard debris or an old couch that you just don't know what to do with, you are absolutely in the right place. We've all faced that universal headache of a cluttered garage or yard, right? Whether it's massive tree branches after a monsoon, a worn-out mattress, or just clunky old furniture taking up valuable space, your typical curbside bins just aren't going to cut it. So let's look at how utilizing the city's bulk waste services can save you some serious hauling costs, make your life a whole lot easier, and most importantly, keep our neighborhoods safe and accessible. Because keeping our local community and this gorgeous Tucson skyline looking its absolute best really comes down to understanding a waste management system that can honestly feel a little fragmented. Whether you're a newcomer or a longtime resident, it can be tricky. Tucson is a sprawling, diverse city, and how your waste is managed depends heavily on exactly where you live, whether that's within or just outside the city limits. Okay, here is our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 1. The bulk trash basics. 2. Tucson's dual collection system. 3. How to schedule service. 4. Preparation and placement rules. 5. Troubleshooting and local resources. And 6. Final tips and disclaimer. Let's dive right in. Starting off with Section 1, the bulk trash basics. Let's establish exactly what we mean when we talk about bulk waste. The main takeaway here is that this service is absolutely essential for community maintenance. It ensures that large, cumbersome items are disposed of responsibly without running afoul of any local regulations. Bulk trash generally includes large vegetative waste, old furniture, and heavy appliances. It specifically does not include things like hazardous chemicals or your daily household garbage. Basically, think of it as the heavy-duty lifting of the waste world. Moving into Section 2, Tucson's dual collection system. Before we get into scheduling, we really need to understand this unique setup. The divide between the two systems is actually pretty clear. Standard city services are managed by the Environmental Services Department. They're entirely self-sustaining, funded right from your utility bill, and operate on a very structured zone schedule. But if you live in an unincorporated area of Pima County or in certain HOAs, you'll fall under private providers, companies like Waste Connections or Waste Management, and they operate through strict, localized subscriptions. Which brings us to Section 3. How to schedule service. Let's turn this into actionable steps you can actually take today. If you are on the municipal system, your 2 free annual pickups are completely automatic. The city is divided into 26 distinct residential service zones, and crews sweep through each zone twice a year. You can easily track your exact week using a super simple 3-step process on the free Recycle Coach app or the city's website. Just download the app, click My Schedule, and punch in your address. That's it. Now, on the flip side, if you use a private hauler like Waste Connections, things are very different. You actually can't schedule a residential bulk pickup over the phone at all. You have to exclusively use their Waste Connect mobile app. Plus, and this is a big one, you have to ensure your current billing quarter is paid in full before they'll even confirm a date. It's an entirely app-driven, on-demand process. So, what if you're a municipal customer, but you're moving or doing a massive cleanout, and you just can't wait months for your scheduled zone date? Well, you are in luck. You can always request an on-demand, anytime special collection. You can set this up online or by calling 522-791-3171. There's a base fee of $95 plus $10 for every extra cubic yard, and they just conveniently bill it straight to your utility account. Okay, let's jump to Section 4, Preparation and Placement Rules. We know your schedule, so let's figure out how to properly seed your items at the curb so you don't get penalized or find your stuff left behind. There is a really strict contrast between the two systems when it comes to what they'll take. The city will happily accept up to 5 auto tires and even appliances containing Freon, like your old refrigerator, as long as you take the doors off first. Private haulers, though, they strictly prohibit tires and refrigerators entirely. Both systems absolutely ban dense fill, like dirt, concrete, and hazardous household chemicals. Oh, and here's a super fun Tucson-specific rule. If you are tossing out cacti, you literally have to box them up for safety and keep the box under a strict 25-pound weight limit. When it comes to staging, both systems demand a clear 3-foot clearance from obstacles. That means keep your piles away from mailboxes, utility meters, and fences to avoid any property damage from the mechanical loaders. Your items need to be out by 6 a.m. on the Monday of your collection week, but no earlier than 2 weeks prior. Also, definitely take note of this massive rule change. As of 2026, the city mandates that all brush and bulky piles must be placed directly at the front curb. Staging piles in residential alleys is going to be completely prohibited. And remember this number, 10. That is your strict maximum volume limit of 10 cubic yards per municipal pickup. If you're having trouble visualizing exactly what 10 cubic yards looks like, the city uses a pretty brilliant metric. It's roughly the size of 10 standard washing machines stacked together. Anything over that limit, they simply won't take. Up next is Section 5, Troubleshooting and Local Resources. Even with perfect planning, you might hit a snag. So let's talk about some actionable solutions. If you accidentally miss your pickup week, or if you're trying to get rid of prohibited, dense items like gravel, brick, or concrete, you can't just leave them at the curb. Instead, you can self-haul them right to the Los Reales Sustainability Campus. If you happen to spot illegal dumping in your neighborhood, you can report it instantly using the Tucson 311 app. And look, if you're really in a bind and need same-day removal from anywhere on your property, private commercial services like 1-800-GOT-JUNK are always available for a fee. Following this blueprint really does matter, folks. By correctly utilizing your included bulk services, you are actively preventing neighborhood blight and illegal dumping. You're saving yourself the hefty costs of private hauling, and you're directly supporting Tucson's citywide zero-waste initiatives by ensuring that recyclable metals and green waste are diverted appropriately. It's a win-win. Finally, we've reached Section 6, Final Tips and Disclaimer. Let's wrap this up with some final thoughts and a quick legal note. Just a quick heads up, because this is a highly localized, self-sustaining system with very strict compliance rules. We always recommend verifying these details yourself. Rates, schedules, and specific prohibited items can and do shift. Always double-check on the official City of Tucson Environmental Services website, your Recycle Coach app, or your specific private hauler's platform before you start dragging everything out to the curb. Through programs like Right Size Your Can, Tucson is incredibly focused on waste diversion and ultimately saving you money. So take advantage of these fantastic local services. I highly encourage you to share this explainer with your neighbors to spread the knowledge, because when we all follow the rules, we all get to enjoy a cleaner, safer Tucson. So as you look around your own home today, how will properly managing your waste reshape your neighborhood's environmental footprint?